that we have confirmed gone live on Facebook page, Facebook group, X, and YouTube as well. Perfect. So, hello, Pitch Grounders. How are you guys doing? My name is Minang. I'm the head of marketing at Pitch Ground. And in today's webinar, we're going to once again look at Laxis. We're coming back with Laxis once again, the webinar, because I want you guys to know about this tool. I want you guys to check out this tool because you would be using this tool every single day. So let's wait for more people to join in. And in the meantime, I see some users that are already joining in here. Let me see what's happening over here. Oh, perfect, perfect. Users are already joining in. So, guys, today's webinar we're going to talk about Laxis, and to talk about Laxis, we have the founder of Laxis here with us, Eric. How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you guys?
I'm doing fantastic, Eric. And how are you guys doing? How I hope Black Friday was really good for you guys who are watching this webinar, who've been shopping, etc. So, Eric, in just as short as possible, what is Laxis and uh, what is Laxis and how is it beneficial to all the viewers who are watching this?
Sure. Laxis in short is an intelligent meeting assistant. The vision of Laxis is to help everyone have more productive meetings. And especially due to the hybrid working environment, we need a tool to help people have more productive meetings, either it's remote or in person. And also some content owners also use our tool to transcribe audio to text. I think that's a very short intro about Laxis.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I see Brijesh Soni joining in here. I see Kedal Suraj joining in here. I see Mark joining in here. Awesome, awesome. So I'll tell you straight away right now so that you don't waste your time on the webinar. Okay? So if you are a content creator, if you're someone who does interviews, or if you're someone who takes meetings with important people, if you're doing unimportant meetings, this tool is not for you. Let me tell that to you straight ahead. If you're doing meetings that are not important, it's with friends and etc., this tool is not for you. You can exit the webinar, you can go watch a cartoon video, whatever it is. If you're taking interviews, if you're doing interviews and etc., you 100% need transcription, right? You 100% need the show notes that come in when you're doing a podcast with anyone, and that's where Laxis comes into picture. That's why you need to be watching this webinar, because in the next 10 minutes we're going to showcase the tool Laxis to you, and showcase how really simple it is. In essence, it's just a Chrome extension that sits on top. That's done. In essence, that's what it is. But it is more than a Chrome extension is what I want to say, because you're going to use the Laxis every single day in your important meetings, that is if you're having important meetings, and in every single interview you're going to use Laxis, because Laxis will intelligently transcribe your meetings, your audio files. That's what this is. So Eric, I think people are all excited, people are all here. I
Yeah,
see Chaitanya here, I see Vishnu over here. Perfect, perfect. So Eric, please share your screen. Let's jump right into Laxis and let's
sure.
go.
Yeah. So last time maybe I go too quick. So this time I will slow down a little bit. Just give me 1 second to share my screen.
Chaitanya, it's users like you who are tuning in. That's where we get our energy from. So that's what it is. And yep, it's all credits to the to users like you, Vishnu, and everyone who's been joining, who's been supporting us. Kedil, Mark, Brijesh, everyone over here who's watching. Perfect,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. Did you guys
I
see my
can
screen?
see your screen. So stage is all yours, Eric. Please go ahead.
Sure. So basically this is our website, and you can go to the right top corner to click on login to log into our app. I already have an account, so I'm just going to say, okay, sign in with Google. And I have lots of account. Okay, so this is a home page, and where you can see your conversation, recent conversation. You can also see our upcoming meetings. For example, this is our webinar, this is our marketing meeting, and it also give you a quick intro about how your meeting types are in the past, and also this is your plan. So we do categorize our features into 3 stages: pre-meeting, during meeting, and post-meeting. For pre-meeting, we do have a feature called memo template. This is a place that you can set up your meeting template and topic and ID to track and keyword to track. For example, if you are going to do a product demo and you want to keep track the product feature, customer feedback, and next step, you just list 3 topics. And you can also input the keyword that you want Laxis to automatically track for you. So let's give you a quick example here. So for example, we are doing an in-person interview with microphone recording. You can click record. And the next step is to choose which template or meeting tab you are using. For example, right now we are doing a product demo. Let's choose product demo and click proceed. Now on the left side, you can see a real-time transcription. On the right side, you can see those predefined topics. Certainly, you can add a new topic here if you want. Right now, because we are talking about product features, you can click product feature. And this paragraph will be highlighted as product feature. Okay, so let's say we are talking about next step. You can switch to next step. And you can see I also have an accent, but the transcription is actually pretty good. So for the time being, I'm going to stop right here and move on.
Guys, you see it? It's happening live in front of your eyes. That's how nice the transcription is. You can see it right below. We didn't do any magic. We are not showing any previous transcriptions and be like, yeah, you can just get it on an LTD. No, we just showed the product demonstration right in front of your eyes. And the Laxis picked up Eric's accent really nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric. Yeah.
Okay. So also this is for microphone recording. For example, if you have a Google Meet meeting, right? So let's go to Google Meet. And let's start a new meeting. I'm going to hide myself. So basically, you can see there's a real-time transcription below. And in our panel, Laxis panel, you can see all the transcription is being recorded. And you can use a single click that what we just showed, say important. And this whole paragraph will be marked as important. The same thing, we can download it into different format. Right now, we are automatically saving it to Laxis Cloud. We can also save it to doc, PDF, and TXT. So let's go to Laxis Cloud. If I click download, it will open up this editor. On the left side, you can see the real-time transcription. On the right side, you can see the highlight and the memo. Let's move on to next one. So far we have talked about the in-person microphone recording and transcription. We also talked about the remote Google Meet extension. Also, a lot of users say, okay, I have audio, right? I have an audio file on my local machine. How do I process it? You can click upload. Right now, we are supporting MOA, MP3, WAV, FLAC, all those major audio file formats. You can upload from your local devices. Say, I have an MP3 already. So I'm going to upload it and choose, let's say, investor meeting and click process. Usually, a 30 minutes audio file will take another 30 minutes to process. Certainly, we need to upload it first. Just give it a few seconds. Okay, all right. So you see this one is uploaded and being processed. It will take probably like 22 minutes for it to process. We can come back to later once we finish up other features. And also we can import from Zoom. For example, let's say we have a UX interview and let's go back to March. So you can see some previous recordings on your cloud that you can import. Certainly, I have heard from our customers asking, say, okay, I don't have a Zoom Cloud, what should I do? Zoom also gives you an option to save locally rather than in their cloud. So for some users say, oh yeah, I don't have a cloud storage with Zoom, you can during the meeting you can save it into a local file and just click upload like any other files, which is a perfect workaround for Zoom users who doesn't have Zoom Cloud. All right, so that's how we handle all existing audio files. And let's look at the our editor. For example, let's take this one. This one is a sample file. So basically, we have talked about on the left side, you can see the transcription. On the right side, you can see the highlight. And when you click it, it will play word by word. Certainly, I'm wearing an earplug, you cannot hear that. And I want to mention one thing. So sometimes during the meeting, you probably will miss some highlight and you want to come back and highlight it again. You can just click on it. It will give the option to highlight. It will add here. And also, we have another very cool feature is during the meeting or before the meeting, you may set up the wrong template. Say, okay, I was going to a meeting for product demo, but I choose a wrong template. And you can click here and change to a different template. Say, okay, this is a UX interview, not a product demo. You can change it. And because we have a different template, different topic, different keyword, so our NLP engine will rerun the whole recording and transcript and generate a very different memo based on another template. Let's give it a try. See, so it will generate a completely highlight and a memo based on a different template. So it works like a magic, and you do not have to worry about losing any key information. Another feature I want to talk about, say for a lot for our users who do a ton of meetings, a ton of interviews, for example, product managers, consultant, market researchers, they do 50 or even 100 interviews for a specific product feature or like market research. And after 50 or even 100, they want to know what the customer is talking about, what's the pain point. We do have a powerful feature called insights. On this insight management, you can look into, say, here's the UX interview. You can say, okay, what's the user workflow people have been talking about? You can only filter by user workflow. It will give you all the important quotation aside across all your conversations. Or you want to say, okay, I only want to hear what people have been complaining about. You can click on user pain point, and also you can filter out by the keyword. So we do have a very powerful tool for people to generate the insight across everything. And also you say, okay, I just want to search for a particular keyword. You can also use search. Say, I want to search business. So it will search the keyword across every single conversation in the past. And also, for example, you say, okay, let's see what else we are missing here. This one is still processing. Let's go to this sample. So if you say, okay, I want to share with my friends, you can click download. And here you can choose what type of document you want to download. You can download into TXT, Word document, or PDF. You can also choose whether you want a memo or not. So if you say, okay, I just want transcript, I don't want memo, you cannot include a memo. And if you say, okay, I don't want this template, this timestamp, you can remove timestamp. So this one is a kind of a preview, and you can customize what kind of format you want to share with your team. And I think that's pretty much the key features. I'm going to stop here. I'm just going to stop here, and let's see what questions you guys have.
All right. So I see many comments that are coming in about must needed tool, etc. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the feedback. And let me look at the other comments that are coming in. And guys, if you are doing meetings, you can also search from your previous meeting conversations, previous meeting transcripts using the search option. And I think that's a very important feature, don't you think? So back then, let's say 6 months ago, you had a meeting, you had it in Laxis, I mean you had it in Zoom or Google Meet, etc. And if you use Laxis, you will have a transcription of what went on in that meeting. It allows you to keep a track of all your meetings as well. And that's why at the start of this webinar, I just told you it's only important if you're doing important meetings, you need this. If you're doing interviews, you need this. If you're creating content, you need a Laxis. If not, I 100% recommend. If you don't think Laxis is for you, I 100% recommend go ahead with other tools, pay monthly for it. It's totally fine. But use transcription, because I, as a content creator, I've noticed this, that whenever you are doing a podcast, all bigger podcasts have this show notes transcription in their uh in their description or bio of every single podcast episode. You go for any single podcast, bigger podcast, that is not any other random podcast, but bigger podcasts, that they will have transcriptions, they'll have show notes, etc. That's how professional they are. And then let me tell you, I've heard in one of those podcasts that they actually have hired an intern to write the transcription and etc. And honestly, that that is the old way of doing it. Why hire an intern, pay hundreds of dollars? Just use software and let it do automatically behind. That's what the motto is. That is what we want to be doing. So transcriptions of meetings, keeping a track of meetings, all the important stuff spoken about in meetings. And it's all about meetings. If you're all about meetings, if you're doing meetings, if you are doing interviews, this is a must have. Interviews, how it takes my transcript, it takes Eric's transcript, and it gives out like a nice interview session. You can publish it on your blogs. Isn't that amazing? You can use it on your podcast show notes, etc. You can also probably use it, it's usually blogs, it's usually podcast show notes. Where else can we use this? I These are probably the two main use cases, but I'm sure there must be somewhere else we can use this. So that's where you got to be doing this. Where else can you use it? Basically to recall your previous meetings, to recall all your previous meetings, what you've spoken about. You can be using Laxis to keep a track of all the important stuff spoken about in the meetings, because it will be recorded, it will be there in the meeting. And let me quickly share my screen. And I won't first talk about the deal, I won't talk about the terms, I want to talk about a legit real world scenario that's been happening right now, and that has to stop. Let me just show this to you. I won't talk about the deal first. So, deal, I can just go talk about the deal, but I won't talk about the deal first. I will talk about this legit investment, legit scenario that's happening over here. This video, investment banking in turn, I spoke about it in the last webinar of Laxis. I'm going to speak about it in this webinar as well, because this video actually shows this guy says he spent 16 hours days on average. And if you watch this video, it's a really good video. If you watch this video, you're going to see that he spends almost daily 10 hours just for transcription, just for taking notes in the meetings. I'm not kidding. This is a real video. It has 1 million views. Last time when we were watching, it had around 995K some views. But this is the video. Watch it. He spends 10 hours every single day on taking notes, on transcription, etc. While he could be using Laxis and cut down 10 hours to just 30 minutes. I highly, if anyone who's watching this webinar, if you know this guy, please redirect him to Laxis, because it can truly cut down his time. And now I'm going to talk about the lifetime deal. Let me just go ahead. Just search for Laxis and you will find Laxis over here. It's pitchground.com/products/Laxis. Starts at just $49 for lifetime. You have different plans over here. The plan 196 offers on 40 meeting recordings per month, 120 minutes duration per meeting recording, and a total of 4,800 minutes transcription. So now look at all of these plans over here. All of these plans have unlimited Google Meet transcription. We just showed you how unlimited Google Meet transcription works in real time. It's fun, it's amazing, but yeah, every single plan has it. So if you're just a Google Meet user, let me tell you, you don't need all the other plans if you're just a Google Meet user. Because every plan has unlimited Google Meet recording, you're going to save your money by going for the $49 plan, right? But let's say you go above your Google Meet. Let's say you're doing YouTube videos. Let's say you're doing your Zoom, etc., then you should be going for the other plans over here, because you'll easily have more than 20 meetings. I personally have around it's hard to keep a track of how many meetings I have every month. I seriously, it's hard for me to keep a track. I would say at least some 100 meetings a month easily. um that's a bare minimum we're having. Just today itself, this webinars we had around 5 6, so 20 is not at all a big deal for me. And that's what it is. So for me, I would say, for myself, if I'm putting myself in the customer's shoes, for me the plan C would be ideal. But I don't know about you. I don't know your circumstances. I don't know your use cases. I told you already, if you're into Google Meet only, then plan A is sufficient. If you're doing anything about Google Meet, then plan B, plan C is all yours. All the stuff that is mentioned here, all the terms are mentioned here. So one a question that you would get for sure, you're going to ask me after this webinar, is it shows total 4800 minutes transcription. So Eric, please tell me, is this like total, or
Per
how does
month.
this work?
Right, that is per month. So every month we will renew. So every month you will get 4,800 minutes for Plan C.
That is per month, guys. You heard Eric. That people are going to be like, oh, just 4800 minutes, what I'm going to run out.
No, yeah,
Not
it's
at
for
all. It
per
renews
month.
every single month. That's what it is. And if you go to the Chrome extension store, you will also find Laxis over here. Yep. You'll also find Laxis. It's rated 5 stars by the users out there. You can also use Laxis, and you can be getting all of these benefits right now. So try it out. That's Laxis for you guys. And this is the lifetime deal of Laxis. Feel free to ask any more questions, and I would love to answer the questions that you guys have. Let me see the comments until then. Yeah.
I just want to mention a few things. We are launching a mobile app very soon. So if you are a mobile user, you will probably love our iOS app. It will be launched probably in January. And we are also have a partnership with Cisco, so that we are going to launch an extension for Cisco WebEx probably in February. If you buy a lifetime deal here, all those mobile app and the extension for Cisco WebEx will be included.
Wow. Cisco WebEx is basically, I've personally used Cisco WebEx only 2 or 3 times, but my mom actually uses Cisco WebEx to connect with her peers. So I would personally give this tool to my mom, since Cisco WebEx is coming, and a mobile app is also coming, which is amazing.
Yeah.
You're getting all of these features. Again, I'm sure LTD guys will have questions like, am I gonna get all these updates? Yes, you're gonna get all these updates. No
Yes, you
issues
will.
at all for you. Yes, we've confirmed it live in the video for you, so no issues at all on this front. So that is Laxis, useful for transcription, useful for content creators, useful for interviews, useful for meetings. Only the important ones. All I can say that. So, any more comments? I'm gonna say huge shout out to the people who are joining this webinar. Feel free to ask all the questions that you have. Deepak Hajari says, must need a tool. Thank you so much, Deepak. It means amazing that you are telling about this tool. You have been active all day. You've been purchasing. You are amazing. Yeah. Swapnil is here. Madhukar is here. Madhukar, I think you are joining my webinar for the very first time. This is not fair. You should be joining more of our webinars. Shahraj is here, my man. Where have you been? This is you've been so inactive lately. Then we have Chaitanya, Vishnu, Brijesh, Kedal, Mark. Everyone is over here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome. So I don't think we have any more questions. So that's it for today's
Okay.
webinar. And here's what I want to be doing. I want to be doing a giveaway. Yes, yes. I really didn't. I was about to end it, but I want to be doing a giveaway. So, uh, for the, people who type in Laxis win. The first person who types in Laxis wins. Yep. Just type in Laxis. Just type in Laxis. I want to see who is watching this webinar, who is active over here. Let me see the comments that are coming in over here. So I see the first comment has come from Madhukar, and Madhukar's comment I've pinned it. So Madhukar is active. All the other guys who are watching this webinar. Sorry, Madhukar was the very first person to type in Laxis. So Deepak, I'm sorry, you just came second. Madhukar came first. So congratulations, Madhukar. You win $10 in PG credits. That's right. You can use these $10 in PG incentive, we call it. You can use this to buy any lifetime deal you want. Since you're watching Laxis webinar, check out Laxis because you're doing meetings, you're into content creation. I know that, and you need Laxis. That is what this is. And get Laxis on an unbelievable price for lifetime. You don't need to pay monthly for it. If you look at other services, other competitors on monthly pricing, you will see that they charge $49 a month.
Yeah.
They charge $50 a month, $100 a month, etc. I've seen how much it can cost, and this is what it is. So let me. I can even show it to you. I don't mind showing it to you. I'm not just saying this in for the sake of the webinar. All right, the competitor tools. Let me just show it to you right now. $30 USD per month, that is. And now with the pitch ground discount, which is already live on the site, plus $49 for lifetime, you could be saving a lot of money. You could be saving a lot of money. This is what it is, guys. This is what is the plans that you have. And I'm just showing you two live plans. So Laxis totally makes sense if you're into transcription, if you want a transcription for your meetings. Totally saves you time, totally saving you money, which is $30 every month into 12. Add it up, you know the cost. You're good at math more than me. So that's what it is. And this is Laxis. Grab it on lifetime deal right now. I'm going to be sharing this link of Laxis lifetime deal. You'll already find it above this video. But again, I'm going to share it in the comment section down below. So this is what Laxis is, and congratulations, Madhukar, by staying active, by joining our webinars. This is what it is, guys. Every webinar that we do, we want to give away. We want to give away because we're all because you guys have been amazing to us. You guys is what moves pitch ground. You guys move pitch ground, and that's why we want to be moving you, moving your businesses to the top, moving all of your businesses, and yeah, that's to the top. So that's it for today's webinar. Thank you so much, Eric, for coming
Thanks,
up
guys.
and showing us about the tool, and all the people who are active right now. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. I'm going to be going live first. Right now I'm going to first make the meme contest live, and after that I'm going to be going live with other products as well. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, stay active, don't sleep. Keep saving money because this is Black Friday and every single thing is on a discount right now. What are you doing? Stop paying monthly subscriptions to start getting lifetime deals and save your money. That's what it is. That's all I can say. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.
Thanks, bye.